They're remaking Highlander. Are they really in movie form? Like a standard movie? Like same format, just remaking it, or like as a show? I love Highlander with Henry Cavill. You know that's just gonna go crazy. You know that's just gonna go insane. Did you guys watch the Netflix show that he was in? The Witcher TV show. I liked some of it and hated other parts of it. It was good when he was in it. I liked a lot of the actors acting. I liked the people that they cast. I liked the way they wrote many of the scenarios. You know what I didn't fucking like? A good amount of the writing as well, obviously. But specifically, I hated the like art direction of it. I hated the costumes. I hated the way they made the characters look. It was uncanny valley the whole fucking time. Everyone's contacts looked like shitty cosplay contacts. What is that? It broke me out of it. It made me unable to get into it. Too clean? Yeah, too clean sometimes. Yeah, yikes costumes, right. A lot of the stuff that they had fucking Yennefer wearing, I was like, why does she look like that? Why does she look like that? Like, the character wouldn't wear that. It's too clean, which is fine for her because she's a witch, so she could like, boop, you know, boom, my hair is clean. You know, like, that's okay. But I don't know, some of the stuff that they had put her in, I was like, you're trying too hard to make her quirky. But even worse than that, which might not bother you if you've never filmed anything, but the lighting. The lighting. I did not like the lighting and set design for that whole fucking show. I liked a lot of things in concept, and then once they actually got to filming it, it didn't look as good as maybe another director would make it look because the lighting sucked. It just made everything uncanny valley. All the sets, you could tell they were fake. You could tell what was made of plastic and what was, you know, cast and painted by hand by somebody for the sake of it being a set. You know what I mean? Rather than it just looking realistic and you getting immersed, because the lighting sucked. Too many like sources of light that were so spotlighty and from one point, and it wasn't like, I don't know, it was just, it was bothering me a lot. The fucking lighting was dog shit in every scene. And then what they would do is, I don't know if you guys noticed this, a lot of time when you look at the characters sitting there on a background, you know, of whatever's behind them, the character would look like weirdly out of place. Something would look uncanny. And it was because they would light the characters, they would blast them with light from all directions, and they would be bright. And then the background behind them just looked like it might as well have been green screened, even when it wasn't, because the background was lit so differently from the people in the foreground in every scene. Every single scene. It was always like that, and it was driving me crazy. And like, for me, it was so hard to watch that show and in any way get immersed, because I would look at it and I'd be like, why do they have 3 spotlights on her? You know what I mean? And the other thing that bothered me was the way they did their makeup. Why is the person playing Ciri, and the character Ciri is supposed to be like a teenage girl, why does she have like slay bronzer cutting her cheekbones out? You know what I mean? She would, like, right under her cheekbones, they would put shading there to the extent where she looked like she was in a fucking 2016 makeup video. What is that? They did the slay eyebrows on her half the time too, and I was like, I don't why are we doing this? It was freaking me out, man. It was freaking me out. Every character, like the blush and the bronzer went so hard it didn't look natural. You know what I mean? It looked like a made-up person. And I was like, what the fuck is happening? The makeup too wouldn't have been an issue being like that. It was a little more stage makeup looking. It wouldn't have been an issue if the lighting didn't suck, because the lighting affects makeup so heavily. Because when you put makeup on somebody, a lot of products have different properties. Some of them are more reflective than others. Some of them are matte in a way where they're specifically not reflective. So that's why people, when they wear makeup, they look so good in pictures, but like not good in person sometimes, because the way you do your makeup and the products you use can highly affect how it looks when lit a certain way. So when you're doing makeup for TV, you have to do it a certain way. And I feel like the way they did it was not like that, not conducive to that.